So it was kind of brought to my attention that a insider slash industry person was talking about the PlayStation 5, and so I figured I would cover it a little bit because it is somebody who, while I might not always agree with them, I pretty much respect their position and what they talk about and things like that. So I figured this would be a good video to kind of touch on that subject once again. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews. What's up? How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing good. It's always good to get the support and things like that from you guys, and I'm very grateful for everything you guys are doing for me. The likes, the subscribes, the hitting that bell so you guys get notified of all the content and stuff. I really appreciate that stuff. So Colin Moriarty, you guys might remember him. Some people know him as like King Pony or whatever. He used to be at IGN. He also used to do Kinda Funny Games until he kind of got rousted and left due to the fact that he had made a tweet or whatever, and it was whatever. It was really all stupid stuff. But at the end of the day, even though he is like more of a Sony guy, 100% a Sony guy, he is somebody that you kind of take serious when he talks about stuff, and he's right about a lot of stuff, and he will call Sony out if they do something that he considers to be BS. So when he started talking about 2019, holiday 2019, as a release date for a PlayStation 5, I was kind of scratching my head, because this is a year that a lot of people throw out there as 2019, which, believe it or not, we're already almost in 2018 in, a few more weeks. And so that would mean that you are literally, less than 2 years away from this supposed PlayStation 5 launch, and I personally still do not see it. While we don't have any official quote-unquote winner for Black Friday, because we don't, you know what I mean? Like, nobody has came forward and said, hey, we won Black Friday. Sony said they sold the most that they've ever sold in their history on Black Friday, but that's not a victory. See what I'm saying? So with that being said, considering that the Xbox One X was out and the Xbox One S was selling at an incredibly cheap price, you would figure that the PS4 had their best holiday ever. Like, that's probably accurate, right? But we don't know if that's enough to win, but we do know that they're selling incredibly well. They're predicting to be at like 75 million by March of next year. That's incredibly well. To me, throwing all that away for a 2019, which would be a rushed launch in my opinion, doesn't make very much sense. If it does happen, hey, I have no problem eating crow. That's, no problem. Seriously, egg on my face. Wouldn't be the first damn time. I'm just saying, it doesn't really make sense to me, especially from the standpoint that, these types of things take time, and they kind of rushed it with the half step that was the PS4 Pro, and they've done a pretty good job at covering up the Pro's flaws so far. Maybe some of the super hardcore and those in the know are going to pick the X over the Pro, but obviously I don't think Sony's not going to, they're not sleeping all that unwell. They're just having a good time because they're actually selling a lot of consoles, and as much as I give them shit for it, they're doing a good job at doing what they're doing. They got a good slew of games coming out. People are excited about what they show, even though it's like they show stuff years away. But still, they've got a good stranglehold on that market, and I don't see them rushing that out. So I would have to disagree with Colin, although I wouldn't think 2020 would be that far of a stretch. I just think that, Sony probably wants to milk this generation for as long as they can, sort of like Microsoft wanted to do with the Xbox 360 generation. If you think about that, right, you had all those consoles out there, and Microsoft did not want to start the next generation. That could be why they kind of half-assed it with the original Xbox One design and stuff. But at the end of the day, you want to sell software because that's where the money is. So starting over, I don't know, that just doesn't seem like something that Sony would do so early with such a commanding lead, pressing that reset button, because then after they do that, Microsoft will do it, and then the whole thing starts over again, and it's just this ridiculous vicious cycle. Who knows if we're going to see upgraded consoles mid-gen cycle again? I don't know, but it's going to be interesting to see nonetheless. I'm very curious about your guys' thoughts. Does this kind of talk annoy you? I mean, this kind of hardware war where we go back and forth. Do you want it all to just stop and just have these companies go back and focus on games? We kind of did it to ourselves, but very curious to hear what you think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Crapgamer out.